Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales Does Tales, where we here at Tales of Initiative play through Tales from the Yawning Portal. My brain hit a speed bump. Don't mind me. We're playing through Tales from the Yawning Portal with an eldritch twist. It is the day, dude. Haley, pass me the half a brain cell. I need it right now.
Oh. There you go.
I am your GM, Matt, and I am so pleased to be telling this story with our delightfully daring and frighteningly fantastic cast of players, Danny and Haley. Hello, welcome. Ciao. Pyaw. No one gets that reference. Dang it. We are sadly a Joe down, but that does not mean that we will not be playing. We're obviously here. We're going to play. We don't want to leave Rift and Reaper wandering that maze for too much longer. So we want to get back and see what's going on with that. What's happening? As we are playing our game, make sure to go click those. I can leave. Make sure to go click those spawner links over in chat. We got some great ones. There's fantastic deals on completely new TTRPGs like Emberwind, as well as supplements to existing games like Day 20. Then everything you can need for your non-tabletop gaming needs, like GameStop. Join for exclusive rewards, extra trade-in value, all that kind of good stuff, using our affiliate link in chat. I want to specifically highlight an upcoming Day 20 release, while also giving y'all a schedule update, because today is going to be not just a Grimma's Fist episode, it is going to be our last episode for a little while. So let me bring you up to speed on everything that's happening in Tales, so that you can plan your streaming ingestion of content. That's not a word. Your ingesting of streaming content properly. Blah, 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 blah.
We were making up words earlier. We're fine.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's
as long as you do it with confidence, there's no stress.
There is confidence in sunshine. This week, we are obviously having Tales of Tales, Grimma's Fist, right here, right now. Hi, hello. That's where we are. On Wednesday, we will be having Melissa GMing the continuation of our Monsters and Counselors game, The Heart of Ice. So we've heard rumors of a Wendigo. We've found some creepy, weird deer skulls. Let's see what happens next. Vengalia is going to be on a 3-week break starting this week. So no more Vengalia for a little while. We'll be back very soon, though. On Friday, there is no new TPK as the Phantom Kingdom arc has come to a close. With the season, the arc finale, the season finale. Haley, do you have any non-spoilery finale / new arc hype to give us?
Oh, yeah. I was going to gush about the ending of the last arc first because, oh my god, it was just so beautiful. So if you didn't go watch it because it ends on a really lovely note. Yeah, beautiful. And I'm very excited for the next season, and I'm not going to say anything because it's all spoilers and I can't do it.
It's okay.
But I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not.
I've been seeing little bits and pieces, and I'm very excited for what y'all got coming down the pipe. Yeah. I also need to catch up on the VOD. I post all of the VODs, but I sometimes don't get a chance to watch them right away, so I need to catch up. See, yeah. I need to have my heart broken, apparently.
Yeah, it was a beautiful ending.
And then next week, no Tales content whatsoever. We're gone. We're in the wind because we are going to Gen Con. A lot of us are, at least. Yes. So if you are going to Gen Con, we will see you there. It's going to be a good time, hanging out, doing nerd stuff together. On August 1st, this brings us back to that Day 20 announcement I wanted to hit. On August 1st, just in time for Gen Con, there will be a brand new adventure being released called Trials of the Undying. If you've been following us for a little while, you probably remember this adventure as it's been play tested not once but twice on stream. Once right here for our Grimma's Fist. That's how Rift got her little skull buddy. And then once before that with Raz on Tales of Misadventure, showed it off as part of their Anime 5e mini campaign. It's an adventure focused on trying to make, or on tactical combat, emphasis on the tactics. The enemies are tough, and you won't just win by spamming attacks and trying to make the numbers get big. You have to bring your thinking cap and try to figure out how to beat these things and potentially claim the title of Undying, as Rift has.
Yes.
Unless you're playing Anime 5e, in which case
you do.
Yeah.
I have no idea how I scraped that one through, honestly.
Amazing. I do. Yeah. I remember the jump real high, super power bomb AOE damage. That game was so loopy. I loved it.
It was good.
This adventure uses the Day 20 dynamic challenge system. That means you can play it for any party at any level. It works just as well for level 1 as it does level 20. So make sure to pick that up. over at day20.org once it comes out August 1st. And in the meantime, there's still bunches of content available on Day 20. Who just had a website refresh. You can now see like Tales of Initiative links on there and all kinds of other like partner affiliate links through there. One more thing, content warning regarding the game today, which as usual will feature lots of cosmic horror-y subject matter, including unreliable narrators, hallucinations, body horror, lemon horses, terrible monsters, and all kinds of other super nasty, terrible things.
Thanks for that, Matt.
You're welcome. So if you're not into Monster Mom, Madness Mommies, or Deep One Daddies, go check out our YouTube and find all of those other cool bits of content. Go watch the TPK finale. Catch up on that. And stay tuned for all of our other adventures throughout the week. Any other announcements before we dive in to the part where we roll dice?
No.
Well then, when last we told our tale, Grimma Banesalt, a Duergar warlord with his sights set on Deicide, has sent the mercenaries Rift and Reaper off to Wakawa, one of the gateway cities to Kakuset, the land of floating isles. There they made contact with an information broker who, in exchange for more information about godslaying, sent them on a rat hunt that has sprawled into the underworld of Wakawa. They have now become embroiled in an assassination plot to destroy the Shadow Empress, a powerful rat demon in charge of the underworld of Kakuset. Vel, Rory, and Thok, 3 demon hunters, have sent the group into an extraplanar prison along with the myriad demons that comprise the Shadow Empress's court. One by one, the group needs to destroy the demons captured by these ancient but slightly unreliable magics. One, a Dragoloth, an abominable creature spawned by the coupling of a Glabrazu and a Drow priestess, has already been dispatched. Now, the group has found their way out of the dark forest and into a sprawling hedge maze. In an attempt to navigate the maze, you have split up and are using the message cantrip with Vel to try and coordinate, while also launching some torch thaumaturgy-based pyrotechnic flaring up into the sky to try and pinpoint your locations between the two groups. It's been mostly successful so far, but now, unknown to them, they have drawn the attention of the demon that stalks these gardens. Whoops. So, you are in the hedge maze, the torch flares in the sky and then like comes falling down. Thok, as it hits the ground, sort of releases like a held breath, like, okay, it didn't land on any of the hedges, it's not lighting anything on fire. What do you do?
They saw it.
Yes, you heard through the little whisper. Oh, I saw that. I don't know what north and south are in here, but I think we can get to you. There's a direction that we can go, I think.
Okay. I think we can keep going. If we keep going this way, we probably hit you guys at a crossroads.
Do we want to merge up, or do we want to keep going separate directions and search?
I think it just keeps coming back together and then back apart again, so we'll make our decision.
Right. Right. I think we should keep doing what we're doing, where we merge and then see what we can do.
That way we're not far from each other if anything was to happen.
Right.
Yes, I think that's probably smart. At that moment, Reaper, you hear behind you the drawing of a bowstring and the quick boom of an arrow being fired. Like frantic, kind of heavy breathing. When you look around, you just see Thok looking the opposite direction. There is an arrow like in the ground, kind of maybe like 60 feet back. And it just looks like Thok is like breathing heavy and just like looking around wide-eyed.
Thok, you okay?
Did you see that?
The arrow?
No. What did you see?
Something that couldn't have been here. I must be tired.
I wouldn't dismiss just anything. We know where we are.
Right, we don't know anything about this maze. Can I maybe try to do like a perception or medicine check on him and to see if he's like
You could do, I'd say
really
medicine.
here?
Yeah, medicine or insight.
Okay. I'll do medicine.
Okay.
Sounds better. Okay. Natural 19 plus 8, 27.
27. You don't see any like head wounds, no abrasions or cuts, nothing that would indicate like a concussion. When you've been interacting with Thok, their pupils have been dilating normally. Like they've shown no signs of mental duress or like physiological signs of injury. So this is not necessarily something you can diagnose just like at a glance. Something funky's going on.
But his eyes seem pretty clear, not...
I would say that it doesn't look like he's been like enchanted or anything. It doesn't look like he's not like glazed over.
Okay.
He's not elsewhere.
Okay.
I'm rolling that over to kind of like a bundled in insight check. He believes he saw something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what he saw, yeah.
That's up to whatever someone decided to show him.
And they kind of Thok moves forward and like pulls the arrow out of the ground and just like is like when they lean down to like get the arrow, their like head is still on a swivel, like they're grabbing it blind and like clearly still kind of on high alert.
I'm gonna like point the direction that Reaper said that we were supposed to be going to meet back up with the group. Let's group up again in case, and I'll take the rear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take point. Thok, why don't keep looking out? We don't know what's out here.
Yeah, will do. I'll stay in the middle and just keep eyes up.
Yeah. Just hoping to help calm him a little bit by putting him in the middle at this point. See if that actually helps at all. It seems like... Can I do an insight check and ask a brain question?
Yeah.
I'm thinking whether or not it seems like an emotional response, like he's seen something that he's personally scared of, not something that is scary.
Yeah, you can give me an insight check for that. Yeah.
15, 16, 17, 19.
With the something that shouldn't be here, you get the sense that like he's kind of prepared for something spooky to jump out, right?
Yeah.
For him to say that, it gives him you're getting the sense that he's thinking that was something personally scary. That was something that they know about, but it should not be here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm hoping this middle spot can help ease his mind for a moment. I'm keeping an eye out as well as I walk around.
Sure.
Guard is up.
Making your way towards that next intersection where it kind of tees out. Y'all make your way there. Reaper, as you round the corner, you get to the intersection. There's the left and the right. And looking to the left just looks like more maze. It kind of goes off into the distance, and you can see it in the distance kind of making like a left turn. When you look to the right, the maze is replaced with a beach. And you see this long, wet hair draped over a face. And this individual is like walking along the beach. There's debris from some sort of shipwreck that's like washing in. And you can see them walking over to a body. The person, not a body, is like starts to get up in the sand like, oh, thank God, just water, anything. And you see the figure lean down and start to push the face back into the surf. The dead must stay dead. No, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. The dead must stay dead. And just pushing it into the sand. Reaper, what do you do?
I'm gonna yell, hey, back off, and can I try to either thaumaturgy to make my voice really loud, or kind of sacred flame to just kind of like try to get them away?
If you want to do Sacred Flame, it will target them. Which one do you want to do?
If it will, I'm gonna try to take their focus off of it, so I'm gonna sacred flame.
Okay. You Sacred Flame.
That's a dexterity save.
Yeah, I failed it. Roll damage.
1, 3, 8.
8. You see that pulse of flaming light. It the figure looks over their shoulder back at you, and the light illuminates bright and burns away right at their face to where you don't get to see it before it's just this crisp bit of flesh that sloughs off, and your own face is staring back from underneath. But the dead need to stay dead. Rift, Thok you see, Rift and Thok both see Reaper just fire off a sacred flame into like the hedge nearby as she's looking down the right-hand path of this maze.
I squeeze past Thok and I place my hand on Reaper's shoulder. I give it like a squeeze. You alright?
When she does that, do I still see
The beach? Or
am I still seeing the beach? Yeah.
You, in that little brief second, you feel the touch on your shoulder, and you like just sort of awareness periphery look back, clock Rift, and then it's just maze. It's just hedge maze again. The beach is gone.
What the fuck? That's this maze is doing something with our heads.
Oh. At least not alone, Thok.
Yeah, that's kind of reassuring. Kinda.
Kinda. This is where we were supposed to meet them, right?
Yeah, maybe we keep going.
But which way?
I know we were
The
going.
beach isn't there anymore. Am I still seeing? Am I seeing more of
You're seeing more maze. The one to the path. So you're at the intersection. You're at this sort of like diagonal hit T.
Mm-hmm.
The one to the left eventually leads to another forced left turn. Or actually, no, you see it split off in several different directions. The one to the right goes to another T intersection. It's pretty close. And you get the sense that it's kind of like the right was kind of where Vel and the other group were coming from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did that sacred flame leave any marks on the hedge at all?
You saw it like flare up against a couple of like the leaves there, and they've burned, but since like sort of wilted off, fallen, and the leaves have like grown back in to replace them.
Okay. And could I roll some sort of arcana? Oh, not really. I'm not a. She's not a smart
arcana?
cookie.
I saw my number. No.
I wanted to see because if I knew that spell needed to target a creature.
Yes. Give me an arcana check just in case.
Oh, I got a 19 minus 2.
Nice. What I would say is that magic is weird in that if you think hard enough that you're targeting a creature, it will manifest, right?
Perfect. Yes.
So
Yep.
perception
I
sort of
asked
determines
the skull
your reality.
That's what I did.
Yeah,
I asked
there you go.
my skull buddy, and that's how I got such a good answer because there's no way she would have thought of that.
Nailed it.
But there.
Okay. So there is that right path leading to where there's going to be an intersection. There's the left path that leads towards even more splits that are further away.
Okay, so
Thok is
right.
trending right because that's the suspect that Vel is that way.
All right, let's go that way. I'd rather be in a bigger group.
Right, so going right, there's another intersection, yes?
Yes, going right, there's another T intersection. The left way
Okay.
had a bunch of split offs in the distance. And the left
can I
goes
see
straight
how
for a lot
many?
longer.
Or do we need to head over?
Walk down.
I've said this place is dimly lit. So yeah, you can see that it has one going left, one going right, and then a final one going a forced left. So just a hard left turn.
So 3.
Yeah, three branches off on that path.
You said a right is a forced right? Forced left.
The right goes to a T intersection.
Okay, right.
Navigating a maze. Which right?
No.
The right.
Yeah, sorry, if I keep looking down, I'm trying to draw the maze right now.
I love it. Am I able to like rip off some of my cloak and like I just leave it on the ground
Sure.
here?
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm just kind of tracking my spots. Maybe I
Mm-hmm.
want to see what happens because we haven't tried the floor yet. So
Mm-hmm.
Right. Could I think I was doing this when we started the.
Oh, we lost your audio.
you just cut out.
Oh. Emma.
Oh,
And now you're
yeah,
back.
you're back. It just cut off
weird.
randomly.
That was wild.
Weird. Sorry. But at the beginning of the maze, I was making marks like every once in a while. Can I keep doing that? Like on. Okay.
Yeah, you're doing that on the ground and just like scraping. Yeah. Yeah, and you so far, like when Thok went back to retrieve the arrow, you're still seeing those little marks in the ground. They're not vanishing.
Cool.
Okay.
We're either keeping track or leading something to us.
Yeah.
Either way, the mission's getting done.
It's getting done.
Yeah. Can I go to where I saw the where I shot at it
Mm-hmm.
and just put like an axe.
Sure.
Okay.
We
Weird.
head back around.
Yeah.
Thok. Is anyone there?
Head back around Thok to where?
With Thok. When he was
He
going
went
right?
to the right.
Yeah, he was going right. He's kind of like suggesting that way, but also just sort of like keeping lookout. If you follow, he would let you take the lead.
Yes.
I'll follow. Can we try to see if we're getting any communication? Oh.
Sure. Yeah, occasionally Vel is still checking in. Y'all are still within range. So there's an occasional like, hey, still here, coming that way.
Okay.
Hey, still here, coming that way.
Perfect. When she sends a message into my head, I just quickly ask, how you going? You seeing anything interesting?
You hear the message back. This will be mine.
Good. The answer was vague, but I'd say that's a yes.
That can't be good.
I will say, Rift, you were the only one that heard that. Because it's message, so it's doing individually to y'all.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but I definitely do say something. They're dealing with something. Let's see if we can find them.
Do you think they're seeing things too?
For sure, because she said something that wasn't to me.
Moving forward.
Let's just stay close together.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Staying in a close group. I'll take the rear again.
Heading towards that T intersection, another sort of slanted T. Left goes some distance and then makes another hard left. You don't see quite where it goes. To the right, it goes a long, sort of gets to that, like you can see it ends eventually, but it's a long way away. Rift, rounding that corner to the right, you see Rory, fingers gripping desperately to the edge of like a pit. And Vel grinding her heel into one of the hand's fingers. I will claim this as mine. And like shoves him. And he... Ah!
How close am I to her?
Within a single move. A couple feet.
Can I grab her and like pick her up and like you know when you like
Yeah.
I don't want to like toss her to the side.
Yeah.
Is it? And he's gone. I was hoping to try and do that quickly, but probably
Yeah. If I like
Reaper, you
run
don't see
and
this.
throw myself towards the edge.
So,
Oh.
Rift, give me an athletics check.
Ooh, athletics.
Mm-hmm.
8.
You like launch yourself to like get like a quick like wrap up. Vel just sidesteps you and you feel in your back your own mace pushing you towards the pit. This will be mine. In your voice. You start leaning out over that pit. And right when you would like have that footfall that's not gonna hit anything, it hits dirt. Everything's gone, and you can see yourself sort of like between Vel and Rory. Reaper and Thok, what they saw is Rift just ran, like Vel was like, hey, found you, and Rift just started bolting and tried to tackle her. And now Rift is between Vel and Rory, just sort of like, what are you doing? What's going on?
Oh. Well, I hadn't had anything happen in my head yet, but I just saw you push him down a hole, so I'm glad that wasn't real, and I just put my hands out to touch both of them and make sure that they're real.
Give me a quick persuasion check.
19 plus 6.
Nice. Both of them do like sort of relax. You've persuaded them that like, oh, okay, you're not gonna try and like do something again. Both of them are physically there, and Vel is just like, did this happen to everyone?
Was I speaking to you before?
When? Yes, you've been answering my messages.
When I asked you if there's anything been in your head?
I said no.
Ah, that's when it started for me. I didn't hear that.
That's unsettling.
Yes, have you, all of us here, we've all had some sort of something.
Vel's looking confused, and you see Rory looking like, oh, like maybe Rory had something happen, but it wasn't as obvious to the duo.
Okay.
Well, if it keeps going in the line of us, Vel's probably gonna see something next.
That would make sense. I'll make sure and keep my awareness as best I can.
It's hard to tell.
Anything that makes you feel uneasy for a moment, take a second.
Yeah, I'll
Use,
be less reactive.
Use what is it? A non-deadly force.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, stride grapple is not so bad. Stride sword swipe is not so much.
Yes. Ask questions first, then attack.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it feels pretty imminent.
Are there any paths back that way? We've got quite a few up this way.
We had quite a few back that way as well. There were. It looked somewhat grid-like, like a regular repeating pattern. And Rory's like, yeah, I think that way might, if it leads anywhere, it would take a while to figure it out. It's big and just a bunch of squares. from what we could tell.
All right.
Can I try something?
Mm-hmm.
Can I, Rift, can I hold on to you for like a minute? Can you like guide me?
Yeah. Easy.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast blindness, deafness on myself and blind myself.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm gonna see what happens.
You are blind. Everything goes dark. What are
The
you-
rest of the group stay quiet for a
Yeah.
minute, just because we don't understand. And we're
you
like,
see, you see Reaper's eyes like that gray kind of goes over them. What are you hoping will happen?
I'm hoping that if I'm walking, there's just not gonna be anything to react to.
Gotcha.
Like, I'm trying to see if it's something that I am actually seeing, or if I'm still seeing shit, it's in my brain.
Gotcha. Yes.
all right. I'm grabbing a good hold of her then,
Mhm.
because I realize that this isn't a double checking something for a second. This is you're gonna stay blind while we walking around the maze.
Yeah.
So I grab onto Reaper's arm, hold
Mhm.
on tight, and we make our way through. And just they said they didn't want to go back that way, so we go back the way we went. And I
Right.
check for any of the marks that we made.
Okay, so are you backtracking?
Mhm.
Okay, so you are basically taking to what would be to you right now a left to go back to the previous T intersection.
I get lost in mazes when I can see where I'm going, so I'm not even going to attempt to think that I could figure out where I am in this maze, but I'm hoping that everyone else here can figure this out.
Yeah. Vel and Rory follow behind. Thok is sort of in the middle. You and Reaper are Paladin leading the blind at the front of the pack. You do see where Reaper made that mark in the ground from where the Sacred Flame happened. You're starting to make your way towards that T intersection. Let me see something. What is everyone's passive perception?
18.
That's not
the
with
blind one. The
yeah.
blind one.
That's not with whatchamacallit, observant, right? That's just you just have proficiency in perception.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's just making sure. Okay.
Yeah.
And Riff, what did you say yours was?
11.
11. Cool. As you're moving along, Reaper, you start to hear this like sounds like really tiny wings flying over and over and over and over, like flapping kind of semi-quickly.
I tighten my hold on Rift's arm. Do you hear that?
No, I can just hear
It's-
footsteps.
Above us. Flying?
I look up?
You can, yeah.
I look.
You look up, and there is. You almost laugh because it's this feeling of like a joke come to life. Because you're seeing something that looks like a pig turned into a person flying on these tiny little wings. And it's high enough above you that's like that. What do you like? The scale is kind of struggling, and then it is in front of you, a massive, lumbering, hooved creature with tusks jutting out of its face. There is this humanoid bipedal clawed mix between a boar and a pig boar and like a cow human pigeon thing with these tiny little wings jutting out of its back.
I yell, "Oi!" and I grab Reaper and I put her behind my back.
It is going to be time for initiative rolling now.
Yes. I was like, if I can get those two things
Yep.
in, I'll be happy. Sneak that in quick.
Oh,
I have so many things to roll initiative for. Ooh.
Oh, I guess we have an NPCs.
These
it's
NPCs,
fine.
yeah. No,
I was like,
don't panic.
excuse
Oh,
me?
no.
Excuse me? The audacity.
things. Scaring us before with your D10s.
I know.
Initiative.
all that talk of D10s before the show. Rory got a 13, and then Vel. Now I have 3 NPCs, all with different initiative modifiers to roll. Alrighty, Rift, what'd you get?
16.
Okay. And then Reaper?
4.
Okay.
No! It makes sense though.
I was
I've
reli-
just
I don't
jostled
blend.
you. I've just jostled you so bad.
I was relieved
I don't
because
know which way is up right now.
Rift
I'm
filled
blind.
in perfectly the little gap in my notes for that initiative, and I was like, oh no, did Reaper spike it too? It's okay. It's all right. So that was somewhat of a surprise round, is this thing just appearing right before you. Thok is up next. You see Thok and be like, what the fuck? Just fires off an arrow at this
I'm
thing.
glad they can see it. That's what
Yes.
all I'm happy about.
Yes, you see everyone is reacting to this thing.
Good.
That is not going to hit. And that barely hits.
Oh no.
Ooh, maximum damage though.
Nice.
Let's see here. Ooh, okay. This arrow hits right where like a creature's heart might be, and you hear Thok be like excited for just a second and is like, ah shit, this thing definitely resisted. And that is Thok's turn. Rift, you are up.
Rift is going to. It's in front of me, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and. This one. Oh, we literally just said talk first, questions later, but this is pretty obvious that this is not supposed to be here, so I think I'm going to attack with my Morningstar.
Sounds good. I have posted a picture in chat of what you are
Yeah.
facing.
Yeah, that doesn't look like what we were seeing earlier, so
Ooh.
a 9 is not going to hit.
9 is not going to do it.
But I do get 2 attacks per action, so oh my god, are you joking? 8.
Oh, no.
Whiff it twice.
You smack into this thing and it's just like hitting bricks. It's just not like punching through to this thing's actual vitae.
Yeah, this is not good.
It is its turn.
Good.
Tasty. And I will need everyone to make
Me?
a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Even though I can't see.
Yes, you do have to.
Okay.
Everyone gets +3 on saves.
Oh,
Ooh.
actually, sorry. No, you're good. Reaper, you're good.
I can't. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You can't see, therefore you don't have to make the save. Rift, you do have to make the save.
Okay. But everyone
So,
don't
well, what
forget
is
they
that?
get +3 on saves.
Yes, let me double check. Okay, 5,
Nice.
10. Unfortunately, Thok is going to be the only one getting that bonus.
Okay.
Let's see, what did Velda get? Vel's okay. Rory is okay. Man. Pfft, of course, Thok, the only one benefiting from your aura, rolls the absolute shittiest. So +3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nope, fails.
Yeah.
And then what'd you get?
25.
Oh god, yeah, paladins. You are fine. You can feel like this like squishing noise get into your head, but you know it's fake. So you just sort of like immediately remove it as this like weird corona of dark warbling lights surrounds this thing. Seeing that it has not affected very many of you, it is just going to, let's see here. Alrighty. It's fighting time. We're going to do one attack on Reaper with advantage because you are blind.
Okay.
Oh my.
You just nat 20 on the blind
I
one.
just nat 20, yeah.
Wait.
Am I not in the way?
I have Sentinel at death's door, but I have to see. Oh no!
Like, how can I make myself blind? I'm gonna cast blindness on myself.
I mean, the nice thing is, this damage might break your concentration and you'll no longer be blind. That's
fair enough.
so make a concentration save or a concentration check real quick.
Can I just choose to fail?
If you'd like to just choose to fail, you absolutely can.
I was gonna drop it anyway, so yeah.
Yep. Okay. So the blindness fades. That's the good news. Bad news, 25 points of slashing damage.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ. Oh my god, what is that?
Give me either acrobatics or athletics, your pick.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
Neither are very good, but that is slightly better. Okay. 7, 18.
18. You just barely, the claw like smashes into you and tries to crunch down, and you just barely pull out of its grasp as it tried to grapple you.
Jesus.
Giant, like almost a hippopotamus mouth. The jaw like cracks open and is gonna go for, I'll say Reaper. We'll spread the love around.
That was
Fun.
You just attacked Reaper. What do you mean?
Nope, sorry,
You mean
Rift. I meant Rift. Our names.
Oh.
That is going to be an 18 to hit.
It misses.
No, you jerk.
I'm a tough boy too, and I boom at him.
The jaw like do you have a shield that's doing that?
Yeah.
Would you have had a shield if one hand is? Would you have had shield and Reaper, or would you have had?
I pushed her behind my
Reaper.
back.
So it's not giving you an AC bonus right now.
No, I pushed Reaper behind my back before the combat started.
It does take an action to don a shield. So would you have had? I'm gonna give you a choice.
I would have had my shield out and my Morningstar thing, and then during my action I would have pulled it out, right?
Cool. Yep. That's fine.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure.
That way at any point I could have like covered her.
You had Reaper and shield, not
Yes.
Reaper and mace. Yep.
That's
cool.
right. Yeah.
You have your shield. It just barely misses. I just wanted to roll my d10s, but it's okay.
I know.
It's okay.
No D10s.
No d10s for you.
No
Rory's
D10s for
turn. Rory's turn. Rory is gonna move in. Rory gets 3 attacks in melee. I don't think y'all get to see that last time.
Wow.
Ooh, did not roll well. Nope. One of those is gonna hit. So that is going to be that. Another strike with the spear. You do see that the spear actually manages to like do some real damage. It looks like he does have a magical weapon, so that's a boon. And that is Rory's turn. Then it goes to Vel. Vel is going to try and get an attack. Oh, that definitely hits. Oh my god. She has a huge sneak attack, and I rolled nothing but 2s and 1s.
Oh no.
It was rough. Real bad times over here. So with a very good sneak attack, still only 16 points of piercing damage. That is magical, though, as she whips out her rapier and quickly gives it a stab. All right. And Reaper, is your turn. You are no longer blind, but you do have a big old owie.
Ow. Okay. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's flying. How far up above me is
It's
it?
not. It's actually on the ground. Its hooves are down.
Oh, okay. Okay, I am going to. Yeah, I'm going to use Channel Divinity, Path to the Grave.
Okay.
You can use Channel Divinity as an action to curse one creature you can see within 30 feet of you until the end of your next turn. Next time you or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack, the creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage, and then the curse ends.
Nice.
So whoever hits it next has, it has vulnerability to all of that hit.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to bonus action. I can bonus action healing word on myself, right?
Yep.
Okay, because that wasn't a spell.
Yes, correct.
Okay, then I'm gonna third level healing word.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so 13.
Physician, heal thyself.
Yeah. Okay, and that is my turn.
Okay, sounds good. That brings us back to the top. It is Thok's turn. Thok is now afraid of this thing. Let me make sure that its fear doesn't come with any like extra riders. Nope, it's just afraid. And repeat save it at end turn. So he's going to try and shoot Sit. 2 longbows. Natural 1 on the first one. And no, 2 arrows go wide, and he's just backing up. Just absolutely, no, I left for a reason. No, and is just backing up. Is clearly, you getting the sense that like he's seeing not just this thing, that it's sort of exacerbating some other vision in his head. Rift, you are up.
Rift is going to bonus action cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
And take a swing at the pig boy. No, the dice aren't playing. No.
Oh, no.
16 to hit.
16 doesn't hit.
No. I get angry and I take 2 swipes with my Morning Star for the action. Oh, no, you're joking. 9 is not going to hit.
Oh, God.
And I got a natural 1.
Damn.
This is incredible. Oh, dice are cold as ice. You gotta warm those babies up.
I'm banning that dice from now on. It's gone.
Oh, man.
Dice jail.
Just jail.
You could see it was kind of debating whether or not to go for it, like to do like a tactical retreat. Seeing these 3 huge whiffs from Rift, it's just sort of like, I'm in your bones. Soon your bones will be in me. Goes for the bite on Rift. Come on now, dice. I'm gonna switch it up. Different dice.
No.
I think this one's gonna get it. Oh, no. Damn it. And then 2 claws. No. It also is just like, just wailing on you.
Yeah, we're in
Both of you are
like
just
I said, we're in each other's heads.
It's a high AC, just slap fight. Just, it's just like, hell, man. What is it gonna do now? Yeah. Brutal.
Oh, so good.
Let's see here. What is the advantage of it doing that? Yeah. I mean, yeah. It will retreat. So Reaper and Rift, you both get attacks of opportunity.
Let's see
Okay.
if I can hit. Oh, 21.
That will hit.
Nice.
Smite it.
Oh yeah. What do I do? No, I don't think I have anything that adds damage, do I?
Smite. Good old Paladin Divine Smite. You can just choose to spend a spell slot and do Buku bonus.
Yeah, let's do that. Yes, please. I will choose a first level spell slot.
Okay.
Just 1d,
2d8.
2d8.
But bonus d8 because it is a fiend.
Also,
so that's
And it's gonna be
it is
doubled.
cursed.
Yeah.
It is cursed.
Uh-huh.
so D8, 4 of those. I'm
6
gonna
of
roll
them.
it on D&D Beyond.
Smite.
Oh, no, sorry. Roll 4d8 and then we'll double the number. It's not double the dice. So 4d8 plus mods.
So 19.
19. And then is your mace magical?
No, it's not.
Okay, so how much of that was the mace damage?
Just one of the D8s.
Okay.
So, I should have done.
It's okay.
Let's say the first one, so that was an 8, which sucks because that was the best one, but the first one was an 8, so that's halved.
Okay.
And
So
then the rest was
19 was the
That's
total with
15?
modifiers.
yeah. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of other damage.
11 points of other damage, 8 points from the mace. Did you not add your strength bonus? Because you get your strength bonus for
didn't.
mace. Okay.
Plus 3.
Okay, cool. So 11 and 11. You got 11 points of non-magical bludgeoning, 11 points of radiant. He's vulnerable to the damage, but resistant to it. So the way that this stacks is that everything gets doubled and then the bludgeoning gets halved again. So
Yeah.
22 and 11, so 33 total damage on that hit, which is
Perfect.
still
That's pretty good.
a lot of damage.
Yeah. That's all I needed was one good hit.
One good hit, yeah. He's clearly looking like he regrets his choices in retreating. Reaper, what'd you get?
18. And
18
I
just
do
hits.
I do have Warcaster. So can I
Oh.
do a 3rd level
Oh my god. Inflict wounds?
inflict wounds?
Sure.
Aren't you Sentinel as well, so he can't go anywhere?
23.
Is that how-
Are you Sentinel? Reaper, do you have Sentinel feet?
No,
Okay,
Oh,
I don't.
just double checking.
sorry. I thought you mentioned it earlier, and I'm obviously mixing.
How much damage was that?
23.
23.
It's not a whole lot. Yeah, I rolled kind of
Hey.
low, but
No,
Still good. Oh, ow. Not happy about that. You can see it just like clipper clops with the hooves and then like flies around the corner. And that is it.
Howard.
Coward. Let's see. It would be Rory's turn. Rory is going to... Oh, Rory would have already been over there. So Rory is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and keep doing attacks. Fighter's going to fight. That is going to be a miss and 2 hits, both natty 19s.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Bum, 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 bum. That's 6. That's 6. So 12. 12 points of damage between those 2 hits. I rolled really low on the d8s. And then Vel's turn. Vel is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Has to bonus action dash and then is going to fire. Nope. Misses again with the hand crossbow. And so 12, 7, 27. And then Reaper, you're up.
Okay, where is it exactly? I know.
It is around the corner.
Okay, then I will follow it.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. At 20 feet, you are also like past the corner and you can see it. It's 10 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna do a 2nd level guiding.
Okay.
$21.
21 hits.
17.
17 damage. Damn. Cannot do math. There we go. All right. Ow. And it is glowifying.
Okay. And that's all I've got.
Okay.
I will use the rest of my movement to like get closer. But
into melee?
then that's it.
Okay. You get into melee. It goes to the top of the round. It is Thok's turn. Thok is like, nope, not go. Actually, I needed to roll a wisdom save. Nope, fail. And fail. Nope, not going near that thing. He's just paralyzed with fear back there. Rift, it is your turn.
Rift is going to run around the corner. Bonus action, move her spiritual weapon 20 feet. She probably can't keep up, but
can't quite keep up, yeah.
She's bringing it along. Maybe he won't run away again this time, so we'll see.
10, 15, 20. You cannot quite reach him with 30 feet of movement. You are the furthest back, and you have to go now. Rory and Reaper are the new front line. You have to go around them, so with 30 feet, you are not quite within melee distance of him.
Okay.
This is a kind of a question that I have in general, but can other party members like move you out of the way? Is that like a thing?
They can't move you out of the way without like doing something, without devoting some sort of action economy to it. They can move through your space and treat it not as rough terrain because you're an ally.
Oh, okay. Got it. All right.
Or actually, no, sorry. They can move through your space. It is rough terrain. Enemy space, you can't move through it all without some sort of check. Unless you have like halfling stuff.
Yeah. And how far away is he from me now?
10 feet.
10 feet.
You'd need 5 more feet to be able to put a beat down on him.
Yeah. But I can still throw a javelin through his face.
You could, yeah.
Get him.
Get him.
Is Reaper's behind me still? Oh no.
Reaper's now kind of like beside you. Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. I think I'm just gonna throw a javelin at it.
Alrighty.
Yes, let's do that.
Send it.
Send it. I'm banning all my dice. They're going in the bin. And it's all good. Let's actually do the math just in case. Nah, 14.
No.
No.
You can do 2.
Because my brain is not doing only. What's that?
You can throw 2.
Can.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I rolled the same number.
Hey, at least you already did the math. Two javelins, you throw them over the head of Rory, and like Rory moving around is just enough distraction to give this thing the advantage it needed to like dodge out of the way. Yeah. It gets to its turn. It is going to you hear a weird like displacement noise as whoop, it disappears from its space, and you can see it like miles back towards one of these other like alleyways coming, one of the other passageways coming off of this direction, and like teleports all the way back there, and then just like, continues flying off.
Good.
It can
We
teleport.
recognize that creature from the dinner?
You do. That was the one that was like completely stuffing its face and was like eating whole pigs in one go.
Right.
We do have to get him.
You are out of initiative, unless you are just like going for a full-blown chase after it, because that teleports 120 feet.
Okay.
That's 120 feet plus 30 feet?
Plus whatever it could fly. It's whatever its fly distance is, yeah.
Yeah.
Might be able to do it with a guiding device.
You cannot see it. You can't see it at all currently, so you'd have to catch up to it. No, it broke line of. It was getting to that hallway, so it could go break line of sight.
Okay.
Yeah. And can I turn around and check on Fling?
Yeah. Let me roll some more. Okay. As you turn back around, and Thog is just like holding their head and just like looking at the ground, not even looking at the ground, like eyes closed. They're not here. 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 And like peeks an eye open and starts to relax.
It's gone.
Didn't like that. Nope.
Nah, that was pretty nasty. You look like you suffered the worst, though. Sorry.
I was pissed I couldn't really help against it.
It's alright, you'll have another opportunity.
Yeah, that's first sighting. Do we give it chase? Do we go after it?
Didn't like getting hurt. How's everyone else feeling? And I'd turn around to Reaper and I'd check on them.
Can I cast first level cure wounds on myself?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the answer to that one. Owie.
Plus 9. Okay. I'm
okay.
After that heal, like I'm good. Yeah.
What does that translate to? What do you got? Do you have only a little bit left, or is it more?
Oh no,
than 10?
I'm almost max. I'm almost back to max, so
Okay.
I'm good. We would have had it if it hadn't run away.
Yeah.
That's demons for you. They rarely stick around to be at disadvantage.
The only thing I worry about chasing after it is how lost we are going to get.
Yeah. Well, we're the only ones in here. And if it's hungry, it's got to come back for us. So, if we can get out of here, this maze at least, maybe we could set a trap for it.
It's possible.
Or just go after it, get it done with. What are you feeling?
If we chase after it, it clearly has the movement advantage. It had to move. I'm gonna roll a check for her. It is likely that its teleportation is limited by sight.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as we can keep it surrounded, keep it from being able to have an escape route within line of sight, then it's manageable.
Maybe we can lure it to the fountain.
The fountain that was in the center, possibly. I don't know if it would
Block off its exits.
I don't know if it would give up on the advantageous terrain of the maze. That's the main question mark in my mind. And it tried to grab you, Reaper, so it has sense enough to try and pick us off.
Yeah. It looked like it did quite a bit of damage when it tried to.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be walking around blind.
Let's
I guess
not
I'll
do that again.
I guess I'll deal with the visions. And I don't want to. But good to know that it works. I didn't see anything that Thok did while I was blinded.
Well, that's good to know. Or is it? What does that mean?
I think it was trying to force us to see things. I didn't get any of it.
Rory is kind of like shaking.
Poor Thok did though.
Rory is kind of shaking the spear off of the blood off of his spear. Yeah, I saw something weird before, like Rift and like you did.
See.
I don't know if it's it though, or if it's just taking advantage. Maybe it's the maze doing that. I don't know.
Could be. Also, it flew above the maze, didn't it? Nothing happened to it.
You think we can get up high?
I'm more inclined to give it a go.
I don't have any means of flight. Do you?
Just Rift's really strong arms throwing me in the air, probably.
Just throw it, being thrown. Okay. We could
Human
always try it. Human pyramid. Or it's like, this takes me back.
So style. Shoulder on shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Then we just walk. A little three of us.
And a reminder about the walls, they're eyeballing at around 50 feet tall.
Oh shit. All
Yeah.
right.
That was sort of the ludicrousness of the flight comment, is like, if you want to climb up there, go ahead.
I was thinking
Can I
maybe
just
like
I'll
15,
touch the
20,
wall.
but
Touch the wall?
Yeah, I don't back my hand.
I want to know, what would be worse if it was the front of your hand?
I don't know if it electrocuted me and I grabbed on and then it dragged me in.
Yeah, okay.
So
I'll go with that.
anything, if it's spiky, maybe I flinch this way instead of flinching into it.
Sure. There's definitely like a level of spike. It's not like as soon as you touch it, you take piercing damage. It's just like, ow, roses, like kind of that thing. Just brambled, hard, spiky stuff. Like pushing in a little bit, it's squishy enough that climbing it would be an absolute pain, but there are tougher, thicker branches within that you could climb against. It would just be a pretty good amount of effort.
Yeah. Nah, that's all good.
we still have
I wanted
rope,
to see if it was
don't we?
literal danger. Yeah, I got rope.
What if we tie it to an arrow, somebody shoots it above, and then we climb it?
I could give it a try.
Yeah, if you can get stuck in there, it depends. I picture like the whole entire hedge just bending as we put our body weight on it.
Do you tie a rope to an
Launches
arrow
us.
and see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if we can't do that.
Thok's gonna try and shoot.
Worth the shot.
Yeah, worth the literal shot. Has disadvantage because weighing the arrow down with a rope. What's the total modifier? Oh, not the worst. It arcs. It like barely makes it over the wall, and it doesn't feel like it's particularly anchored. Like you give it a good pull, and most of the rope starts coming back towards you, and you can see that it's kind of just like getting scraped up and caught in the hedges, to where if you could get like a really good shot, get it maybe anchored to the other side, it could give you a little bit of a lift up, but it's tough.
Okay.
Yeah, arrow's not gonna carry your body weight.
Let's pull it back and then try again.
Sure.
And this time, whoever's gonna do it, I am going to cast Bless.
Okay. Thok is the best shot of all of them.
Okay, so
They've got
they
the
can
long
add
bow.
a D4.
Yep. Still with disadvantage, but they've got a D4 going on. Ooh, very good disadvantage roll. So 21 total with disadvantage.
Sweet.
The arrow, by the way, getting it back was an absolute kind of like slapstick bit. Yeah, you were having to fight that rope, and like the arrow kept getting caught, and then eventually the arrow snapped like on its way back. This one sails clean over the wall, and you can kind of like the rope starts to like leave you before it. Actually, you probably would have tied off a couple of bits of rope together because they're in 50 feet segments. So it does eventually stop moving, and it's hard to tell if the arrow went all the way to the other side or if it's like, as the rope is trailing, if it got hung up on the hedge and then just like swung back. Giving it a couple pulls, it seems reasonably well anchored. You can try.
All right. Who's gonna climb? I can climb. I can climb.
I'm not as nimble as you, I don't think. I said clanking.
Yeah. For the purposes of knowing what a climb would be, it's either like a strength or an athletics check to climb.
I'm so bad at that.
I can give it a go. I put my
I am
shield
not strong.
down. I say hold.
Yep.
Actually, no. I say hold this to Reaper. So they're holding it, and I will try and climb. I just give it a good old college try.
Okay.
Oh, bless up to 3 people. Can I have said Thok, Rift, and myself?
Sure.
Fox on our team anyway. 19, 22.
22. It is slow going, but you are climbing. The rope makes it easier to climb because basically your face isn't in the hedge. That's the main thing that it's doing for you, is you're able to kind of like lean back and like feet into the hedge.
Yes.
But it's not quite the what's his name? The Adam West Batman. You're not quite able to do that, like lean back and just like walk up the side of the bank building.
Yeah.
It's
More
not
climbing a ladder with a loose arm holds.
Yeah, it's not firm enough for you to like really get a good foot placement against that hedge, but you're able to sort of like dig your boot in, push off of the vines, and like keep kind of an ascent going. You get about 15 feet up. You're moving half speed, so it's been like 20 seconds of climbing. You're about 30 feet up.
All right.
You can keep going.
Yeah, I keep going. I want to see if I can stand on top of this hedge.
Okay. Give me another athletics check.
Bless lasted a minute?
Yes, so it would still be going.
Okay.
No, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16?
With the
Oh,
D4?
plus the bliss.
Oh, bless isn't on this. Just
Just-
checks. Or not checks. Just attacks and
Oh,
saves.
is it not?
Oh,
Oh, okay. Yep. My
never
bad.
mind.
That's
All
okay.
good. Yeah, so just the 13 plus 3, 16.
16. Still going pretty well. You manage to get to the top and start like kind of. This is where the rope is doing you like a little bit of good, because now you're sort of like having to flop yourself onto the top of the hedge wall.
Yeah.
And
I take a moment to appreciate the hedgery, the hedge in general. How this is such well taken care of. It's holding my weight. It's kept up. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
For a little
It is
bit,
a magical hedge.
it is pretty nice up here. Like you kind of like flop onto the top, and it supports your weight. You sink into it a little bit.
I'm like straddling it like a
There
horse.
is this. It's actually pretty wide across. It's about 5 feet
Okay.
wide.
Okay.
So actually, it'd be more than
Not
that. It'd be
wide.
about 10 feet wide. It's a pretty thick wall.
Wow.
Um,
I do a dance.
as you are like getting up, it is just a moment too late that you hear. As rising up on the other side of the wall is your friend and mine. He's back. And
Found him.
gonna attack you.
Yeah, that's cool.
I will just reuse our initiative orders. This
Okay.
I did roll stealth, and I beat your passive perception, so he will have that first little bit of surprise. Okay. I believe in you, man, bear, pig.
Oh wait, let me
Land and attack.
remove my shield.
Yes, you shield
On my
AC.
sheet.
There we go.
Oh, not bad.
I didn't say specifically, but I was doing a claw first.
Yep.
So that is going
Is
to be
bless over?
Bless is still up. 16 to hit. Or no, sorry, 26 to hit.
Oh,
I subtracted 10 for no reason. I don't know
Okay.
why I did that.
cool, Matt. I was
rolled
like,
naturally
wow,
yeah,
that still doesn't hit. 26 definitely hits.
26 definitely hits. I was like, wait, that's completely wrong.
Minus 10 because Rift is just so cool. It's blinding.
Rift is just
Yeah.
that cool.
Yeah. It was the dance I did on top of the
It was
hedge.
yeah,
Yep, exactly.
so intimidating.
17 slashing damage. The bite now. Oh, I want to hit you so bad with this. 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Yes. Yeah. I get to use
What
my
do you think?
D10s.
I go. Oh wait, do I have a reaction? No.
Oh.
I got to use my D10s. I got these D10s out. I want to use them.
Damn it.
18.
Not the D10s.
plus 4, 27 piercing damage. I actually rolled really poor. Or
27.
Yes, 27 piercing damage from the bite. Where does that put you? Like, you don't have to tell me numbers, but
Oh, that's alright. I got 14 hit points left.
okay. He's. You're tasty. Fear is tastier. And he tries to push you off of the hedge, back towards
Can I
the
grab
group.
onto him?
Give me this is a contested athletics or acrobatics check from you.
16.
You resist. I only rolled a 14.
Oh,
So
could I actually, if you will allow it,
yeah.
can
What you
can I use that to grab onto him and continue to fall?
Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
Ooh.
Give me.
I want to know if he can carry my body weight with those little chicken wings.
Those little chicken wings. Give me another athletics check.
Oh, 18 plus 3.
18. I'm rolling real bad for those strength checks. You sort of like turn this into like a wrestling move and like kind of bear hug him back and it says everyone below is seeing the most absurd spectacle of Rift and this man bear pig pigeon wing thing just sort of like tumbling Keanu versus Agent Smith through the air in slow motion above the hedge walls. Just like, what the? Just like, this thing doesn't have very fast fly speed, but it is able to like, you're getting the sense that like these wings are magical nonsense. And he's sort of able to like support y'all's weight, but you are just sort of like tumbling haphazard through the air. Yes.
Cool. All right.
I love this. I'll call that like a reaction on your behalf to like segue that into a grapple. It is now going to be like normal initiative order. Thok is looking up and is just like, oh, what the fuck? And he like gets an arrow out and like starts to aim it, and then I do not have a clear shot. There's no way. And, like,
Tie rope to it and just shoot. It's fine.
you called out, just shoot, it's fine.
Just shoot. It's fine.
If you say so. He's gonna fire a shot. There's no way. He's going for like damage, so he's not gonna attach a rope because that's gonna.
I feel like I'm bear hugged around his waist, so hopefully the top of him is free. You know what I mean?
More
Like
that,
if I
like,
was falling,
there's
then...
a tumble happening.
tumble.
It's making a rather moving target. It's like
Okay.
rift, not rift, rift, not rift, rift, not rift.
Right.
Okay.
Is Bless gone? Is it still up?
Oh, Bless is still up, so he would have a little D4 on this. It's not a
I believe in you,
disadvantage,
Thok.
but he does have basically this dude has half cover because Rift is sometimes blocking him, and if there's a 50-50 chance of Rift being in the way of this shot to just
I believe in you.
blur our in jokes from the other stream. Ooh. That Bless is coming in big. 23 to hit, which he needed almost all of that to be able to hit. I get to use a D10 for y'all's behalf now.
It was my belief in them.
So you could see they like whip out the arrow and like quickly dunk it into this like little like flask on their belt before knocking it and firing it away. As it flies, you can see it burst into blue flame and is going to deal a lot of damage. Damn.
I like you know, be tense for a moment, being like, this is it. I'm gonna get hit by an arrow that's flaming blue.
You're like, oh no. And like as you're rolling, you're like seeing the arrow come in like, oh no, that's not good. And then you roll away and right into this weird thing's flesh. Second shot, another good roll and a maximum from the Blessed. So another bip, bop, and a boop. I don't know what that was.
Yep. Bippity boppity boo.
Bip, 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 boop, 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 boop. He used up the last of the, you can see like he's dips the arrow again, fires another blue arrow. Whatever that little flask is at his side is empty now. Like that was the last one of those he's got, but that does another bunch of damage. He did 16 on the first one, and this next one does it was 14 on the first one, 16 on this one. So a total of 30 damage between all of that stuff. So this dude is definitely looking roughed up as it tumbles through the air, held onto by Rift.
I believed in you. I believed in you.
Thank you. I'll never doubt myself again. Rift, it is your turn.
Okay, Rift wants to actively hinder these wings.
Ooh.
So I don't know if I want to be very specific about it. I don't have a shield in my hand now, so I don't know if I can like grab on and just start ripping feathers out to like, yeah.
I love this so much. Yeah.
I'm trying to bring him to the ground.
Okay. What I'll say is give me an athletics check, but you are trying to hit this thing's AC.
Yeah.
So it's going to be against a static number. I'll say that because you're going not just against his own resistance and wiggling, it's against just like the toughness of these wings. So give me an athletics check against his AC.
Yes. 18 plus 3, 18, 19, 21.
21. Okay. You get two
I'm so
attacks.
glad I swapped dice. That's all I have to say about it today.
You get the loaded one out. The first one.
Yes, that's exactly.
Do you want to use both of your attacks towards this?
Yes. I want to use it because I feel like I'm hanging on for dear life first of all. But yeah, I want to get him to the ground as much as I can. So I want to hinder his flight and
yes. Roll that second one, and whatever happens from this is going to be based on if you land just one or both of these.
7 plus 3. Athletics, did you say?
Athletics, yes.
So 10 for the second
okay.
one.
I was going to say D4, but that's too low to matter. You go for the first wing, and your other hand is like leaving its grip, and it's like the tumble kind of catches you sideways, and you're just able to barely like grab hold again of this weird like boar fur flesh thing. You have definitely hindered the wing. Like you've got one of these wings just like crunched in your gauntlet and starts falling out of the sky very, very quickly. Is still maintaining aloft. It wasn't good. If you had gotten both, I was gonna have both of you just meteorite strike the ground and he was gonna be prone, potentially dead from the fall damage. But as it stands, he's just sort of like careening all over the place. I will say that because you're on his back, it's not, there's still a chance that you get hit, but it's less cover. He is mostly out there and vulnerable. So
cool. Perfect. And hopefully a bit lower to the ground maybe.
Yes.
And hopefully not able to control maybe where he's going if he tries to leave on his turn.
Yes, it is definitely like he is not in an ideal circumstance. It gets to his turn now. What does he want to do with his turn? He is going to complicate this theoretically for both of you. Nah, he's gonna try and I'll make an intelligence check for him. Yeah, he's just swatting. He is gonna try and get the fly that's on his back.
Yeah. Try and bite me now.
Yeah. I'll say that, yeah. If he doesn't land a claw, he's not gonna be able to bite you. Let's see here. Or I'll say disadvantage on the bite, because he does have just an absolute monster of a mouth.
Yes.
14 to hit is not gonna hit. Not 20 luck vibes. Thank you, Mr. Unlucky. Oh no, 15 to hit.
Nope.
Okay.
Misses.
Bite at disadvantage. I don't know why I'm using the same dice. Come on, different dice.
No.
Moving on.
No, keep using those.
Disadvantage, like just like biting on air as he's just like struggling, is not able to move, just like flutters down halfway to the ground.
Yes.
Let's see. That is going to bring us to Rory's turn. Rory is not a ranged fighter. What does he even have access to? Okay. He's going to throw a spear.
My javelins are on the ground if he wants them.
He's gonna throw his spear. Disadvantage because it's long range increment. Oh, it ate a natural 20. Oh my gosh. With the cover, he goes to throw the spear at the last second. You start rotating into like the frame, and he just purposely flubs it, and it goes wide, doesn't hit. That is Rory's turn. Like Rory like runs after his spear because that's his only magical one. He's got to get that back. Vel is going to attempt to shoot. I cannot roll well for Vel right now. Absolutely atrocious. Again, a shot wide because she doesn't want to hit you by accident. And then Reaper, you're up.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have the returning enchantment on his spear yet, Mr. Unlucky.
Okay. I think I'm a little more worried about Rift right now, so I'm going to second level healing word.
Thank you.
It's 2d4. Plus 5. 11.
Nice, thank you.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And then bonus. I guess that would be my bonus action. Can I use my action then to dead?
To what?
Toll the dead.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because it's a cantrip.
Okay.
So
yeah. Then
that's a wisdom save for me, correct?
yes, DC 17.
I finally get to use this dude's magic resistance. He has advantage on saves against spells.
Fancy boy.
He-Man. Yes, 25 on the wisdom save.
Damn it. Okay.
Beauty cleric.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah, even I got a hey. Don't go about it like that.
Okay, that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Thok is up. Thok is going to
actually, can I try to get my movement like kind of under them?
Oh, you want to be under them? Cool, I love it. Yes.
Yeah, like just yeah. just in case there's a fall.
Sure.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay. Now there's two things, and I'm happy if either of them happen. I love this. I love this moment.
Okay.
Thok is gonna keep
Oh, no.
shooting.
No, I'm scared.
Doesn't have any more blue flame craziness. Because I said that it's not full half cover, it's just like a +1 to AC. He barely manages to hit with the bless.
Nice.
It's still gonna be. It's not doing as much damage because doesn't have a way of giving it magic, but still doing some. So that's up to that, and then one more attack. Oh nope, that's not gonna do it. Oh, let me double check. No, it's not gonna do it. I saw a 4 on the bless. I was like, ooh, maybe, but real low on the d20. So Thok's 2 arrows. One makes purchase, the other one doesn't. Rift, you are up now.
Cool. I'm going to spend my whole turn. I've got my legs literally like wrapped around him and like locked in place, and I'm gonna go for that second wing now. And like, I feel like for the first one, I've gotten so frustrated that it's like in my mouth, and I'm like going for the second one to like keep him down, and I'm on his back, so hopefully I'm aiming for him to like surf him to the ground.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Love this.
10 plus 3, 13.
Nope. You do have a D4, but the D4 would not get that enough. So
no.
Second
do
attack.
I get my second? 19 plus 3, 22.
Nice. You are able to get that second wing. He is lower to the ground, so it's not quite as much fall damage as it would have been before. But I'm going to roll, because you specifically said you're like positioning on his back and like, oh, what's that movie where he rides the atom bomb into the ground? Dr. Strangelove. You're Dr. Strangeloving this demon down into the ground. So both of you will take half. He's going to take half because it's non-magical damage. You're going to take half because you're on his back. So you're able to. I will say, Reaper, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You specifically
said
I shouldn't have done that.
Yep.
I thought I was gonna be cool. I was not.
I want you to know the other option that I was going to be very happy if it happened is if they fell and you would get a chance to return the like catch out of the air favor towards Rift.
That's what I wanted.
I wanted that one too. Instead of gay panic as the emote in chat, it's now just going to be laughing and Matt dabbing. this
is just normal panic.
This is just normal panic. What did you get for that deck save?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. You dodge mostly, I will say, which one do you want? Do you want to be prone and take no damage? Or do you want to be standing and take some damage?
I'll go prone, that's okay.
Okay, so you just dive out of the way, no damage. These things, this Rift and this thing crash into the ground. That is going to be 9 points of damage to both of you.
9 points. And that's the end of my turn?
That is the end of your turn. Well, technically, you're prone on the ground, as is he. You do technically have movement and bonus action left.
Could I now not? This is not going to be a tight or anything like that. But can I bonus action? Is the rope on the ground?
No, not near you.
No. Okay.
Not near
Cool.
you.
No, never mind. I just use half my movement to stand up on top of him.
Sure. You stand up on top of him. He's immediately, because he's right after you in initiative order. He is also like standing up.
He's standing up. I might move to the side then, so otherwise I'll end up prone again, and that was a waste.
I was gonna give you like a step off of him for free, since it's like the weird timing of initiative.
Yeah, nice. But I'm standing up next to him.
Yes. What does he want to do? The other people are not like hurting him hardly at all. It's mostly been you that's being a pain in his ass. So, yeah. He's enraged and he's gonna go for it.
Yep.
No on the first one. 19 on the second claw.
Second claw hits me.
16 points of slashing damage.
I'm down. That was exactly what I had left.
First claw sails over your head, but it quickly like backs around and just backhands you, sends you to the ground. Now I want, let's see here. I think it would just be Reaper and Rory make wisdom saving throws.
Uh, 22.
22. You are not frightened as that weird like warbling color pattern happens, but he is going to turn and try and take a bite out of you because ooh, you're prone. I get advantage. Come on, dice. No. Oh no.
Oh, he fucking crit.
Oh, what?
That was a crit.
No, it's not.
No!
You can see! You can see!
You can see! Look with your special eyes. It's not a critical hit.
My special cleric eyes.
Amazing.
That was good. I want you to know that if you did not cancel that crit, that was going to be 10 d10 damage.
Jesus.
Instead, it's just 5 d10.
Five.
Oh, just 5.
Just
Wonderful.
5. Holy shit. Clutch. Absolutely clutch reaction.
I'm so glad I'm not blind.
You take... I am, once again, rolling terrible on these d10. 26 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Oh my god, and that's you rolling terribly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Average damage for this is 32. I've rolled under it very consistently. But you're still up, correct? All right.
I'm okay.
It chomps down on you. Rory is up. Rory's got his spear. He's rushing in. 3 attacks. You brave human. Oh my god. Oh! Thanks, Rory, for using all of my bad rolls. A 4, a 4, and a 5. Absolutely
No!
atrocious. These
Three attacks. What's the point?
Yeah. And it's just like stabbing, ping, 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 and it's just like not finding purchase in this thing's tough hide. That's Rory's turn. Val with, oh my god, another four. Another four. This is insanity. Reaper, you're up. You are prone.
All right, I'm gonna get up, and I'm going to run and jump around it,
Yep.
and get to Rift.
To Rift.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Can you roll me a d20?
For sure. That is an 11.
Okay. I was theater of the minding this. I wasn't tracking it on the map. That roll was to decide if Rift is within touching distance of its melee range, or if you would have to provoke an attack of opportunity to go and get to Rift. You rolled high, you don't. You can get to her.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm going to
Mr. Unlucky, you did add nat 20 vibes. You just added them for me.
Yikes. Okay. Yeah, and I'm going to use I'm gonna like slide to my knees, put my hand on their back, and use Cure Wounds, 3rd level. That's 3d8 plus 5.
Oh, you don't have to roll. Brave Cleric.
Oh, that's right. You get full. So
29.
that's 29.
Wow. Thank you.
That's so dope.
Yes.
That's
I love being a great cleric. Okay.
Brave Cleric is so boss. It's so good.
God, it is. It's so good.
29.
My favorite.
Awesome. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Alrighty. Anything else for your turn? I think you didn't have a bonus action.
Bonus action.
I don't think you have a bonus action now that you used action for cure.
I do. I'm gonna use my other channel divinity.
Oh.
To
to get a spell slot
harness
back.
divine power.
Very nice.
And I get my second spell slot. Let me get that back.
Dope.
And that'll be my turn.
Nice. Okay. Reaper's turn goes to the top. It's Thok's turn. Thok is gonna fire 2 arrows at this thing. Oh my gosh, it was about to be 2 natural 2s and it warbled onto another 18. So 1 hit. Oh, just hot and cold dice. Let's see here. 5 plus 3 is 8, but halved because of resistance to 4. This thing is hurt, but it is just being chipped away at by your little NPC entourage who do not have magic damage enough to support you. Rory really needed to land one of those 3 spear attacks, and he whiffed it hard. Rift, you are no longer unconscious. You are breathing. You're up. You're on the ground, though.
Up.
Yeah.
Yep, I stand back again. I was like, I thought I just did this. This feels familiar. I got some deja vu. And I'm going to attack with my morning star. Am I within melee?
You can with 5 feet of movement. Yeah.
Yeah, I move up to melee and I just take 2 swings with my morning star.
Do it.
You got this.
15 doesn't hit. Oh, a natural 20.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit. I use my reaction. Sentinel at death's door. No.
No.
Damn it.
No.
And I already used my channel divinity, didn't I? I did.
Do you mean your smite?
Yeah.
You can always smite.
Oh, I can.
As long
always
as you have
smite?
spell slots, you can always smite.
Oh. Oh. What?
Get his ass.
That's cool.
This is
All right,
this
I'm
is
going
like
to add
this
a
is paladin
smite
bread
to
and butter.
this.
Oh, I've crit. It's time for you to feel sad, DM.
I'm gonna use a 2nd level divine smite.
You're gonna need a dice roller.
I am So what's that going to be? That's going
So
to be...
it's 2d8 for first level, an extra d8
Yep.
because it's second level, an extra d8 because it's fiend, doubled for crit, 8d8 radiant damage.
So that's... Yeah, so just roll 4d8 though.
Roll 8d8.
Roll 8d8.
Yep.
Oh shit.
And that'll just be the radiant. You also
Next
get the
damage, next
Morningstar
damage.
damage that's going to be halved.
There's so many dice being rolled at once. Oh my god, they were awful.
No!
21 damage.
Oh.
No.
That all gets through though because that's radiant. Now roll 2d8
Yep.
plus your strength mod.
11 plus 3. 14.
14. So the 14 gets halved to 7. You do a
Yep.
total of 28 damage between magical radiant and non-magical bludgeoning. Carry the 1. How do you want to do this?
Oh, very nice. I am just like, I literally get up from being knocked out and I'm just like, I'm just sick of this guy. He's like, he thinks he's so tough. And so I literally saunter over with just my morning star and I just like, you can see it like, boop, charge. Like, and she just goes bonk, like.
Bonk.
Love it.
And it is this like, the bonk spreads out into this like divine corona that just like demon, like how Demon Slayer, the demons just like melt away afterwards. It just like boils away this weird tusky boar head, and then this flabby, over hairy body just falls back onto the ground. You have slain the Nafeshni.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. Glad he's dead. Turn around
Oh,
at everyone
me too.
else. Everyone alright?
Yeah, I mean, I've had to use most of my stuff, but I'm okay. Rory is looking at his spear like a parent at a child they're disappointed in. They're just like, I'll manage. I'm just glad everyone else is okay. Everyone. Vel is similarly just like, is there a broken string? Like they're both just checking their equipment at this point. Like it must not be me. It can't be me. How did I fail this much?
Yeah.
Rift, when you look back, you see the body of a Githzerai sprawled out on the ground, headless, where the demon once sat.
Reaper, do you see that?
Do I?
Reaper, you just see this weird man booby boar man bear pig thing.
Okay.
I
Then I'm gonna take Rift's hand and like kind of like jiggle it a little and go, no, I don't see anything.
just keep an eye. And I want to walk. If I go out and go to touch the Githzerai, do I feel the big body of the pig before I put my hand, or can I?
Reaper, you see Rift just like lean down and like touch this weird like demon body. Rift, you don't experience that. You reach down and touch the Githzerai body. Its chest like lurches up as it like seems to sit up from prone, grabs your arm, and you see like the throat hole, mouth. We trusted you. And blood just like glorps out and it slumps forward onto your arm.
Is there blood on me then?
It looks like there's blood on you.
Okay. I kind of stumble back a little bit, kind of like, getting it off of me. Stand up and I kick the body over so it's like flopped over, and I walk away.
I'm gonna kind of like reach out and be like, hey, Not real.
It's the maze.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get a good look while I was up there.
Yeah,
Got
I
distracted
can't imagine.
straight away. But at least now we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Give me a retroactive perception check, just for funsies.
Both of us, or
Just Rift.
7.
7. No, you were very distracted once you got to the top.
Yep. Yeah, getting to the top was a lot. I got excited. I was just looking down
Yeah.
at the group, and I got distracted.
Rift, once like a few moments pass, you look back at your arm and like there's no blood. You look back at the corpse and it's back to the weird demon body.
Yeah. This place is fucked.
I want to get out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just but kind of move my cloak out from my side, and I bring my skull up to me. And I just say, how you doing? You getting visions?
I do not see except for knowledge.
Okay. Just making sure.
I can't hear the skull, right? So it
I-
just
No,
looks like
you
she's
cannot hear the
talking to-
skull. She just looks like she's talking to this weird like skull that just like sits by her belt.
Yeah. And I
I,
pat him on the head, and I attach him back to the back of my belt.
be like, I've seen lonely people on ships before. It happens. Okay.
You're like, must be an X or something.
12 days into sea, everyone starts talking to skulls. It's just a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it before. I'm not judging. I knew
I
a
mean,
guy
last
with
time I
wings
talked
in- I don't know.
No, last time I talked to it in front of you, I got a really good answer. So you would have at least been impressed with the conversation I was having. All right, where the fuck to next?
Well, theoretically, this demon was the only presence in this area, so we should keep an eye on your bracelets. We should be able to find a way to the next zone if we want to. We could also try and camp down in here.
Maybe.
Although Vel says that and then like immediately looks around at everyone that seems to be having weird visions and is like, do we want to do that?
I'd rather not.
Out of the maze, but it might just be this entire vase.
I mean, we tracked our progress in here. We could go back to the treehouse, rest, and then just back our path.
I
Where
think
we
that
were
door closed
tomorrow.
behind us, didn't it? That the portal that we came through closed, but
It did, but we can go to the treehouse itself.
yeah. Could we do we? It's not been enough probably, but do we know that the portals don't open until after the monster slain, or are they always open?
That's theoretically the vibe you're getting, is that once the demons are slain, you can move between the different cells of the jar.
Okay. Yeah, let's head back to the treehouse then.
Okay.
Did I even with an 11, did I see anything on the other side? Was there another tree on the other side?
Oh,
or...
11 total. You would have seen the same tree from before, just in the distance, right? A good distance away because you've been traversing through this maze.
Yes.
11.
We're closer to the other side than we are to the tree.
You would have said you're about in the middle of the maze.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Roughly.
All right.
It's kind of weird because it gets to that point where it's just like, it looks almost, the best way I can equate it is that like video game wall of fog, like literally like a fog, like a Dark Souls fog wall, kind of like obscures the middle distance to the point that like you're in the middle of that and you can barely see the tree. And so the tree is about as far as anything else that you can see.
Yeah.
I will say with an 11, I'll give you that you kind of saw like for the briefest bit, you saw like a rather larger clearing in the maze. Like the walls were like parted and made like a little boxy shape for like almost like a sort of like a courtyard amongst the maze. And you kind of saw that off to you. I can say to your right, but it's kind of, you've been turned around so much, you know the direction that would have been.
Okay. When I was up there, I spotted something. I don't know what it is though, but it might be. I mean,
It's in the middle.
maybe. Even if we are having weird visions here, it doesn't look like they've actually hurt us yet. As long as we stay calm, they're not good for the soul, but
Do you think we should try to make it to the middle then, and then camp there?
I think so. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, we didn't get these feelings until we were inside the maze, so leaving. But we're close to the middle. We can always check it out and then make our way out.
It's true. Okay.
Especially if this is where the entrance to the next phase is, right?
That's true. I'm okay with that. I just kind of check on.
Brain's feeling, yeah.
Yeah. I do think we should keep watching twos though.
I think that's a great idea.
Just in case.
So y'all are heading back to the tree, to the little tree house,
I think we're actually going to try to make it to
the courtyard,
to the middle,
the fountain.
Yeah, that
Okay.
little courtyard thing that I found first, just to see,
Sure.
because there might be a thing there, and
Yep. You followed the kind of like, you went through several T intersections. The second to last T intersection, which you're currently in, you follow that back a little bit of a ways, and it is one of those. Remember, it was a left, a right, and then a forced left.
yeah,
That first left leads into this sort of like square. You get in there and it's not like courtyard. It's not grand, it's not opulent, but there is a little raised dais in the middle of it. And on that, there is also this little like plinth, this little platform coming up. And there's something resting on top, but it's a decent distance away. You'd have to move closer to figure out what that is. And at this point, by the way, Vel, Thok, and Rory are all following along. You're moving as a group of 5 through this.
yeah. I spotted this, just wanted to check it out, and then I guess we'll have a talk about what we're going to do next. But what do you think?
We could rest again, but I don't want to subject you to visions. If we go, if she sort of looks at the plinth, that feels significant. So I'm tempted to say that that's probably a doorway of some sort. If we choose to utilize that, then it would likely lead to some place that has something in it. So resting there could be dangerous.
Yeah. I want to check in with all of you. Is this the visions? They're awful, but are they hurting you?
Rory shakes his head. I've seen the same thing a couple times now, and it's unsettling, but I don't feel like I'm in pain.
I want to check Thok the most.
Thok is like,
Struggling a bit.
Reaper, I would say Reaper, with your passive perception, you probably noticed Thok like go to grab like a weapon a couple times and then like just kind of breathe and settle down. Definitely seems to be the most on edge, and he's like, it's manageable.
Fuck. While we're resting, I can give you a little bit of a break if you want me to. It seemed to have worked.
We can try.
At least give you a breather from seeing anything. Maybe you can rest.
Sure. How long does blindness deafness last?
I think it's only a minute.
Hmm.
But yeah.
it's only a minute, then might be worth just saving your energy for something. Now that I know that it's happening, it's not as bad.
I wonder. Can I
not getting
take
worse
out
for
like a
anybody?
cloth? Can I take out a cloth and then put it over their eyes? Maybe
Oh,
this
sure.
will work okay.
Oh, that might. Yeah. If we're not moving, then yeah. Just. He like gives a look to the sky real quick and is like, no, okay, yeah, should be just the one, and like quickly like ties it around his head.
Okay. And I'll kind of like guide his hand to like, oh no, yeah. Oh,
I'm here.
Oh, there he
Right
is.
back.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're there.
oh, you are. Yeah, I'll kind of guide his hand to like my shoulder, like to grab on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they grab on. Hold on.
Okay.
You can guide them.
No. Okay.
I'm gonna check out this centerpiece, but I'm not stepping too close for I investigate.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
and
just
that
jump
way
and I just
if-
knock the thing over.
Yeah, just run up and shoulder check it.
Oh
I'll show you.
No, Matt.
Oh no, am
It was gonna be my Wi-Fi. Oh
no!
am I back? Am I here?
Yep, you're back.
Okay.
Ooh, we might be playing with fire though.
I think good thing we're at 5, so I think we're gonna be okay. I'll get us to that cliffhanger, no problem. I think we're both working from home today, so I think our internet's getting a little bit busy. You go and investigate closer, and what you find there is this sort of like weird little clay rendering of like a little house, like almost like a little cottage looking thing.
Like, is this a house for ants? Is it like is it like a model house, or is it like a child's made it look like a house?
It looks like a model house made of clay.
Okay. Like,
I will say it's pretty
like
small,
like a doll's toy.
Almost think like if you made like a tree ornament out of to make it to like look at like a house. It looks like that. Like you don't think that there's an interior to it. It's just the outside facade of looking like a house.
Okay. And it's sitting on the pillar.
Mm-hmm. I'll say, Reaper, you lead Thok a little bit, and he's like, oh fuck, and like quickly rips the blindfold off.
Okay.
I didn't see anything, but that just made him whisper in my ear. I'll deal with the whispers. I'll deal with the visions.
That's fair.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. You didn't know. Like I said, I can deal with it.
Can I talk to my skull about these voices?
Give me Arcana.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, matey. Do I get advantage?
I will say because this is so broad, I'll say no.
Okay.
Just
15 minus 2, so 13.
okay. You know that there's just like there are a lot of like illusion and enchantment magics, and that if this
Do
place,
you know anything about this seven demon jar place?
it is
as well?
believed that some of them are engineered with torture enchantments to ensure that the captives are not having a good time.
The entire thing, or are they location based?
It is said that they are meant typically to take on a reflection of the demon's abilities.
Okay. Even when the demon is gone?
It is unsure. Not much is known of the reliquaries pre-merge.
Well, I will update you, and you'll have a new first-hand knowledge.
I look forward to adding such knowledge to the archives.
Pop him back on my pocket, my bag.
Mhm.
It's just gonna be like this in here, guys.
Okay.
It could get worse the more we move on anyway. It looks like the powers that happen are based off of what the demon has as well. Themed, thematic phases are here.
How did you figure that out?
Just thought about it,
Give me a deception check.
discussed it. $17. I wasn't hiding talking with the skull.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You have the option of this because of how it works. Do you talk out loud to the skull, or do you talk just in your head?
Oh, okay, cool. I talk just in my head.
Okay.
Yeah. But I do look like I'm having a conversation
Yes.
in my head with the skull. That's not a secret.
Okay.
I'm like, every now and again, maybe like a, oh,
Yeah.
and then I tuck it away. Like,
Sure.
that's not a secret at this point with this group.
Okay. Well, then I wouldn't. I would just be like, oh, alright. I'd just like turn to Thok and just be like, I don't know, just ignore it. People do that.
It looks like both Thok and Vel kind of like put two and two together. Like, oh, okay, that skull's given her some bit of lore insight. Rory, it looks like, was like looking at the pillar that the little like model is on, did like a quick double take, and then like very quickly like looked away.
Suspiciously?
No, like sort of like how Thok has been like looking away from things.
Oh. Yep. Okay, cool. Yep. I was like, wait, is the house still there? Did she just pocket the house? What is going on?
Yeah, Rory just like jams the house in a bag. Done.
No, that's not it.
And I will say, I forgot to mention this specifically, but just to clarify and confirm that assumption, as you got closer to that pillar, your bracelet started like just having a little bit of that glow happen.
All right.
Can we tell if it's the glow from the pillar or?
The whole
I like
space.
wave my hand over it. Yeah.
As just proximity to the thing, it's kind of equal. Like waving it around the pillar, there's no real change. It's proximity
Like
to
a
that
gold
point.
detector? Like,
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. It's definitely here. So.
Do
wanna
I
rest up?
have any idea what that little house is?
Make a
Is
history
it familiar?
check.
Okay.
If you have any tools that are related to housing, you could make a check using that proficiency as well.
I do not.
Okay.
Don't know nothing about housing. I'm a boat person. Let's see. History, you said?
I'm book people. Yeah, history.
I'm boat people. 15.
15. I would say the only thing that strikes you about it is that it looks like very odd architecture. It's architecture that you have not seen. Looks vaguely like a detached house. It would not be a city house. It would be somewhere in the open. But beyond that, there's just elements to it that are like not common with housing that you have seen before.
Weird.
But yeah,
Right,
nothing to place it.
Touching it will probably get us there. So, should we leave it alone and rest up, or do we want to? Like I said, it's only going to get worse.
If we want to rest up here, knowing you sort of devil you know, we can do that.
I think that's a good point.
I'm okay with that. I do think it would be a good idea if we watched in pairs, just in case.
I agree with that, yes.
If you see something, say something to your partner.
Yeah, and also
see if they say
don't
so.
always assume that it's in your head as well. Just make it known. It's all right.
Yes.
We're gonna have a crappy sleep, but at least it's a rest.
Rory is like, yeah, there's likely nothing else dangerous in here from what we know, but it's better to double check. So y'all establish a watch order. Y'all are going for a long rest, I assume.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. I figured
Has
you
it been
burned
long
enough
enough?
resources that you probably.
Yeah.
It's been reasonably long enough, especially combined with the fight, and like time is weird in here. You can always. I'm not gonna hold you to like. It might be like a 10-hour long rest instead of an 8-hour one, but
Yeah.
you'll be able to get rested up.
Yeah.
For the sake of that, give me wisdom saving throws.
23.
24.
Oh my gosh. And they all actually
Paladin
rolled
and
really well.
cleric.
Yeah, paladin and cleric. They actually all rolled really well. So it's a little bit restless, but not so much that you're unable to get that sleep. For a lot of y'all, it just ends up being this thing of like, your body sort of like feels the trauma oncoming and is just like, we're not going to dream this time. No dreams. We're just flat out. We're sleeping. We're getting our rest.
Refused.
Mm-hmm.
You refuse to dream.
Fair.
And there are those hints of dream that are like teasing you at the edges of your mind throughout that sleep. It's unsettling, it's uncomforting. And even when you're awake on watch, those visions occasionally pop in. Reaper, you're feeling that like weird sway of a ship and there's cold water on your neck. And then it just leaves at your back. It's nothing. It's a constant state of being on edge that is almost exhausting, but not quite. You're able to keep your wits about you. You're able to finish your long rest. And we will see what happens the next time that we play Grimma's Fist, as you continue your journey into the Seven Demon Jar. Thank you so much for playing, my delightful players. Thank you so much for watching, my delightful audience. I do want to mention, I didn't at the top, but I want to mention now and make sure and clarify what our schedule looks like for the upcoming weeks. I talked a little bit about it in terms of Tales overall, but in terms of our show, Mondays, Tales Does Tales, what are we doing? Next week, we are off for the purposes of Gen Con. We will then also be off for the majority of August. We have some new surprises in store. Some potentially new faces will be joining us. And we will be running a small little mini campaign to introduce those new faces to both the network and the show. We're very excited to do that. It's going to be still in canon to the world, to the story that we're telling, exploring a little bit of backstory for maybe some new characters, maybe some old characters. And yeah, so that'll be about a 3 or 4 episode arc starting on August 21st. We will be off until then. August 21st, we'll be back at our usual time and date. And then after that little mini campaign, we'll be starting back into our usual run of Tales Does Tales plus Grimma's Fist. We're going to be doing very similar to what Billy will be doing with Total Party Chaos with 3 weeks on, 1 week off. We will also be doing a 3 week on, 1 week off cadence with both Tales Does Tales, Forge of Fury, continuing on with Tales of Yawning Portal, and also the Grimma's Fist on that 4th week. So we are very excited to be introducing a Tales Does Tales 2.0, revamping the show a little bit, getting a fresh coat of paint, fresh blood. And until then, love yourselves, love your neighbor, be good, and as always, are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Bye-bye, everybody!
Bye.